Good day, fine people. A very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. On the Atari 2600, I'm looking at a game called Mario Brothers, or Mario Bros, from Atari in 1983, and it's based, of course, on the arcade game from Nintendo back in 1983 as well. It's a platformer, if you didn't know. It's one of the classic games. Looks like there's different modes of play, going up to about 8. Let's try level 1. This is my first go on the thing, so dodgy gameplay, nincompoop as always, seeing he got on your first or second go. Now you control Mario, he's in the sewers of New York, and we must, kill various creatures, and we do that by bashing underneath them to knock them onto their back like that. Oops, once we've done that, we can then jump up and get them, and that's 1 point. We need to get a certain amount. These things falling down are bonus points, I believe. Don't get hit by the balls of fire that are going across in the sewer. Now, if you bash the creature on its back once, upside down, you can get it. If you do it again, of course, it's going to go back to normal again. And then once you've got a certain level. In the middle there, on the bottom middle there, you can see there's a yellow bit. That's like a POW block, power block. And you can bash that to render the things on the screen at that point unconscious, I think. So I got off level 1, and then there'll be bonus levels as we go on. Now, if you had this game back in the day, then let me know. I think these first creatures are called the Shell Creepers. And then we got the Side Steppers, I believe. So it's Mario, it's early Mario. Before the time we could just jump on top of things and kill them and get through tubes. Those green things you see at the top there and on the bottom, they're supposed to be tubes, but the 8-bit graphics of the Atari 2600 doesn't give it much definition. But anyway, apart from that, it's quite a classic game. It's fairly easy to understand what you need to do. Please subscribe. I've done it again. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That helps the channel grow. It's a bonus stage. Collect all these coins before the time runs out. See in the middle there, 11, 10. Get points for each one. Right, we're going well here. If you're doing 2 players, you play as Mario. The player 2 plays as Luigi. I think it's in green. And it's alternate goes. Classic stuff. Mario Brothers. Why did Nintendo let Atari, bring it out? I'll never know. But, competing systems, I suppose. These are the side steppers. These, we need to hit them twice. Looks like we need to hit them twice to progress here. Once isn't good enough. Bop. Bop. Now I can get him. Good. So you know pretty much the idea of this. If you want to see other Atari 2600 games we've reviewed, they are in a playlist. There's a link to that in the description below, the Atari 2600 playlist. And if you want to see everything we covered ever, there's a reviewed games so far playlist. Check out the Atari section of that. So enjoy. Mario, of course, is a plumber. He's an Italian plumber, hence the green pipework. It doesn't look like pipework. And there's all strange creatures in this sewer that we need to eradicate. I think there's like 4 main levels each time with different creatures divided out into different stages. Don't underestimate the power block, which I've used completely up, so we haven't got that anymore. A classic game. Mario first appeared to my knowledge as Jumpman in the game Donkey Kong, which is another classic, so he's absolutely flying. Now if you ask kids about Mario, they'll refer to Mario Kart, where he's gone into racing now. And that's the one they'll all remember the different versions of that. Now these crabs are going pretty fast now. I'm finding this a bit tricky to keep up with these fellas. If you go off one side of the screen, you appear on the other. 1, 2. Right, good. How many do I need? Start counting. I've done it. He's done it again. Let's go. Oh, yep, see. You can evade the fireball by just running off the screen. Oh dear, I've hit one of the shell creepers and it's game over. Well, let's see some of the other modes on this. What's 2? Oh, that's just 2 player. Oh, you play simultaneously. I didn't know that. Right, anyway, that's something we found out. Let's do 3. How does this differ? Perhaps we've got more shell creepers. Maybe they go a bit slower or quicker. Actually, I think more appear on the screen at the same time. Right, so, come on, let's bop him. 1. 1. Ha, 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 ha. These shell creepers seem fairly easy to do. Bash them onto their back. Don't bash them again, as I say, because that will turn them back round again. And any contact with them, you'll be dead. Deader than a can of Spam. If you are currently a can of Spam, then comment in the comment section below as Mario takes another fall. Lives are in the top middle, I think, in blue. I think they are. I'm not sure. The score's in blue now. Who knows? Touch your toes. Don't touch your toes while you're watching this. Good. If you're currently touching your toes, then comment in the comment section below. We're stress busting, but people, it doesn't make a great deal of sense. Playing the games as you would have done as a kid, with that element of wonder, rather than encyclopedic, rather than walkthroughs, and hopefully it's reflective of that. If you played it yourself, or went round a friend's house who had the system and played it together, both of you were a little bit naff. He wasn't absolutely perfect, and it doesn't matter. Occasionally one of you had a good run. There was a kid in the class who was pretty good at certain games, but you try to avoid them. But let's have a bit of fun. Sunday afternoon, raining, or just passing some time. You're not going to get insulted by someone halfway across the world on the internet, and there we go. Consequently, because I always like to look at it, if you're watching this in an AI voice in a different language, let me know what the experience is like, and I'll try and translate it and answer you, because I don't know if you hear the gaming sound or just the AI voice takes all the sound off. So let me know about that if you're in different countries, so China, Japan, or so forth, or wherever, different cultures. To mine, with some, not all the humour is directly carried across from one to the others. Apologies about that, but it's a new YouTube feature where it dubs it into foreign languages which I do not know of. Boom, kaboom, and chakaboom. It might not always translate it correctly. Okay. Oh no, I've hit the floor here. Good. You know, I suppose it's possible that although I've got a modest following in the UK and around Europe, I suppose there's always a chance I'll hit it big in a country like Albania or China, and suddenly I can do this full time. I don't know, maybe. Atari 2600. How big was the Atari 2600 in Japan and China? Probably not at all. Did they have 8-bit computers in China? It was closed off when I was growing up. No one knew much about it. Now it's big, biggity big bog. Oh dear. Right, come on Mario. Blue trousers, purpley top. If you are a plumber, Italian or otherwise, comment below. If you're an English plumber, comment below. If you're a Dutch plumber or different plumber, how does being a plumber in your country differ from being a plumber in Italy? We have to jump on platforms each time, in the sewers, racing cars as well, and knocking out side crabs. Let me know. See, I hit the power thing there, which made me invincible. Bom bum 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 bum. It's all about this channel's all about trying to make people feel happy who are down. So I don't know why this tune fits. It don't. Let's do another one. Let's check. Let's go for what we're going for. Let's go for 8. The biggest level as we can do. No, it's 2-player again. Let's get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be crazy now on level 7. Let's go. Cue the music. Stress bus. Stress bus. Everything will be okay. Boom. Take that. Excellent. I'm enjoying this. I'm getting nostalgic buzz, although I didn't play this back in the day. I think that a lot of games have been influenced by this. I think we might play some ZX Spectrum games that are a bit like this. But, you know, I like the first level. It gets a bit trickier with the crabs. And there's 2 other creatures to find beyond that, which I haven't found quite yet. This is level 7. Not quite sure how it's differing from the other levels. Maybe we need to get more stuff. But I'm getting gradually better as we go on, and I'm liking the game for that. A good learning curve. It's given me a good piece, a good chunk of 1983. Imagine this on the big telly. Everyone who wants to watch Pebble Mill or some other show, or Family Fortunes with Leslie Crowler. But instead, you're playing this on the big screen, unless you're being forced to play it on the black and white TV, which some people had. The big colour TV in the main room, or the black and white TV in your own room, but then you was on your own with it. That was excellent, wasn't it, back in the day? Coinage. I don't even get all those coins in the time available. Right, come on Mario, do your stuff. You haven't eaten beans, so you won't do a guff. Oh no, he's down again. Yes, anyway, the channel's been going quite a bit now, so thank you people that subscribed. A huge thank you to the members there. We've got access to the members section. You see a members video each week. of the games that are coming up in the following weeks. You can see in practice or get some information beforehand if you want to be a clever clogs in the comment section very quickly. But, oh, see, I've hit the crab again. That's game over. Well, I really enjoyed that. I've got a big nostalgia buzz of it, and it's one of the classics, Mario Brothers. I mean, Nintendo obviously licensed it to Atari here, but I'm glad they did. I'm glad it exists. So I hope you'd like to have a look at that one. That was Mario Brothers on the Atari 2600 from Atari 1983, based on the popular arcade cabinet from Nintendo the same year there. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro or Atari 2600, I love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bum 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 stress bus bum 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 stress bus bum 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 bum. Everything will be okay. Bum bum bum.